When you're having a sour relationship between the club and the player, it will get into the mentality of the player. He might not perform well, even if you give him a contract. You understand? And we have a better quality than Mount right now. Yeah. So I can let go of Mount. And another person I can let go of is, what's it called? Zakaria. We have to go. He has to go back because already we have another person that can fill up the shoes. Then we have to let go of Havertz. For me, Havertz. Yep. Havertz has
so what about these Madueke, Mudryk?
No, see, let me tell you something. They should say, because number one, what I noticed is that you see the likes of Madueke. Madueke still have time to play. Do you understand? I think he's 19. He's still young. That's why we need a very good coach that can manage young players. We know that the philosophy and the look and feel of Chelsea right now is to have young, bright future world elite footballers. They are very young.
Chelsea, I think what I will do is those players that you want to cut out, I think I will stick to cut them out and bring in a striker. Just someone in that mode, yeah. All these guys floating around the place. It works for Man City because that's Pep's life.
I understand.
But if you're not even sure the manager that you're bringing, I think you need to have someone that
can be another.
He just wants to score goals, because at the end of the day, goals win matches. So when you're not playing well, you can be there to just score and start playing. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another episode of Sangalooo. This is a very special episode. It's an episode we've been teasing for a very long time. After every match, we were like, Chelsea, until we are matter soon. And who else to take with the matter with but Mr. D, of course.
Thank you so much for having me.
Alright, so we're back again. I think this is the first time we've been in Sangalooo set since Graham Potter got the boot. He got the boot after 22 games played, 7 wins, 21 goals conceded, failed to score in 9 games, and the worst win record of the last 5 Chelsea managers.
Yeah, that's shambolic.
It's a shambolic.
Yeah,
so we need to know, what do you think went wrong in the Graham Potter?
Graham Potter's era. So actually, for me, I think a lot went wrong. It all started from man management for me. I feel Graham Potter forgot how good he was. Actually, as a coach. We all know that Graham Potter is a very good coach, tactically sound, and he has his own way and philosophy of football. And for we, he is, as a very good coach, I think he forgot what he is, how good he was, do you understand, as a coach. All he was thinking about is how bloated the squad was, over 30 professional standard high-class footballers, and how huge the project was, actually, as Chelsea Football Club is concerned. I think all what he was thinking about, changing the look, the hairstyle, Graham Potter, you all see a fresh Graham Potter, do you understand? You know that there's a lot changing around him as a person, and that there's a lot changing around him as a professional in this field. So he forgot how good he was. Do you understand? He was thinking about how to manage the players, how to make everybody happy. I mean, everybody can be in the match day squad. Do you understand?
The job came too soon for him in his life.
No. For me, I think it does not it doesn't came too soon. When what's his name? Jose Mourinho left Porto for Chelsea. Do you understand? Of course, he was a bright and very good coach, a very young coach then, and he won the Champions League with Porto, and everything was bright. He was at the edge. Then he needed that step up. Do you understand? We know that he needed that step up because he was in the limelight, very young age then. So got the Chelsea job, which was a very bright project then, and it was successful. Do you understand? Because why I think Jose Mourinho was successful was because we know how rigid and how strong and how get-to kind of person he was. Do you understand? He's the kind of coach that this is what I want, this is what you're going to give me. No matter how good or how better you are, you understand? He has a focus.
I think that comes with Mourinho would have come a lot with confidence in his abilities.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe Potter, if he had stayed at Brighton a little bit longer, maybe see the season Brighton have done. If it was Potter that had it for them, he can almost make the Champions League. Play Europa League for them. Maybe he will be more convinced in his philosophies and not allow Chelsea's all that one cloud his brain.
I wouldn't say that, because if you look at Potter, with Brighton for the past 2 seasons. Brighton has always been like 10th, 11th, 9th.
But the thing is, they've always played very good football, which is why he got this job.
They play attractive football.
Which is why he got this job.
Doesn't change. No matter how attractive their gameplay was, it doesn't change their position. It doesn't change the amount of game they lost.
So why did you hired Graham Potter in the first place?
I think they hired Graham Potter out of they wanted somebody that have good philosophy, man management, coach, this and that. They play attractive football, but they are not looking at the end result. That's what I feel that the owners made a mistake. And I felt then that, okay, we hired this coach. He has less understanding about the type of football club he's getting into. As Chelsea, like everything needs to be high class. You need to make up the demands. At Brighton, there's no demand. Just make sure you don't relegate. Do you understand? And year in, year out, he has built Brighton with that attractive football, gotten to the level of, oh yes, we can be mid-table team, aspire for Europa League, Conference League. That's the aspiration. Even this season, let's say this season, he started this season. So for me, I think it's a bigger role for him. And the mistake he made was that he did not take the bull by the horn. Taking the bull by the horn in the sense that, be rigid, know your first 11. You've been here for 7 months. Know your first 11. Oh, this guy is good at this. This guy is good at converting goals. Even if he's old, if he's out of your own, what's it called, way of managing the coach, but you know that you came to Chelsea in the mid-season or something, and you need to know how to manage the material you have in your hands. Forget about your own philosophy. Get it done. As I then, you remember when he was trying to get it done. Do you understand? Was after we lost to Dortmund, the second leg, he started playing the kind of football like, we don't need to play attractive football. Just get the job done, get the goal, and get the win. Do you understand? It worked. Do you understand? Look at the Aston Villa game. When I saw the lineup, I said we are going to lose this match. Why would you play James, centre back, play Loftus-Cheek, right back? Because you know that Loftus-Cheek does not have a chance with Enzo, Kovacic, and Kante. Do you understand? So he's trying to manage the players to, okay, this guy is not in my match day squad. Oh, I need to make them happy. Play Loftus-Cheek because he has performed well in the previous matches where we lost. He still performed well in the previous matches where we drew. Do you understand? So you play them at the right back. You now play James as centre back. You bench Bajashile, which has been consistent in your team since the guy arrived in January. You play Cucurella, who is all over the place. Cucurella is the kind of player like he always like to go forward, attack, just lose his position. And we are playing a game against Aston Villa where you know the likes of Watkins is good in front of goal. Any little error, this guy will convert to goal. Do you understand? You play Cucurella to mark Watkins. That's a big error. Do you understand? Where we have Badiashile on bench, we have Chaluba on bench. Do you understand? When I saw that lineup, I said we are going to lose this game. Already we know that we are not good at converting goals we are not good in front of goals with the like of Havertz and Joao Felix hitting the bar here and there. Do you understand?
That one loves the bar.
So with all this situation, man management was an error for him. He lost the confidence as a coach to be able to like, yes, I'm here to work and I'm here to get results. Do you understand?
I think he was thrown out of his depth and the role was just too big and the cloud around it just...
That is what we all think it's going to boil down to. For me, I think even there are some revelations that started coming out about why he got sacked. People were not taking him serious. The dressing room was not taking him serious. You can remember during the saga between Manchester United and Ronaldo, I will keep on saying this. Ronaldo said something in that Piers Morgan interview. He said nowadays, all these young players, if you tell them something in the dressing room, when they pass through their right ear, it's going out in their left ear. All they do is you use their phone, listen to music, flexing. They don't take it that serious, like hard on. Do you understand? Like before. So all these players, we have the likes of them in Chelsea right now, and you're talking to them like, yeah, I want you to do this. I want you to do. They will not take you serious. Okay, they will like, you're not. You need to kick ass. Show something. Look at Ten Hag and Man U. The guy zone out some players. Rashford, you think you can mess up? Forget about Rashford being your best player. He zoned him out for like 2 games. Everybody sits right like, oh, this guy is not here to joke. Look at what he did to Ronaldo. Nobody can just be over the coach and over the team. Do you understand? put
So
it there.
we've
He liked
seen
that.
the problems that Graham Potter had at Chelsea. So who do you want to come in to replace Graham Potter? What type
So
of manager are you looking
for me, yeah, I think that should be a learning curve to the owners of Chelsea. I think right now they should sit down, think very well before you can employ
Do you want to
any
employ someone
manager.
this season or let this guy?
I think what they are trying to do right now is to employ someone before the end of season. Do you understand? Like a pre-contract kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So we know that in the summer, PSG,
okay.
Real Madrid, all these people will be looking for elite coaches, good coaches, and we have enough coaches. For me, I think the likes of what's his name, Luis Enrique, who is eager and ready to go back into football, and he has said in an interview that he wants to coach in England. Do you understand? So I think Luis Enrique is a very good one. He's a matured, good coach.
Yeah,
He understands the philosophy. He knows what he wants, and he's a kind of coach that always long for something. Do you understand? He will be able to manage these young boys.
Yeah.
I think that one's a good one. Now, Guzman, he has the experience.
But you might have the same problem.
You might have the same problem. It's just going to be Potter Pro Max.
Yeah,
for
because
me.
he's a young man. He's
a young man. They might not respect him. Like,
but that's why he loves
players
to
like Ryan Sterling, like, how old are you? You are how many years older than me? You look like Thiago Silva is way older than him. Koulibaly is like his age mate. You understand that kind of things? You're like having problems. So I think he has the experience. He's good at what he does.
To be Luis Enrique.
So I think it's Luis Enrique for me. I think he's the right man for the job for me. And right now, I think Luis Enrique, with what he has done with Barcelona and Spain national team, I think they play attractive football under him, and they play well. They play really good.
So my next question for you is: say you do get Luis Enrique,
okay,
which players do you want to keep? Which players do you want to get rid of? Let's start with who you need, who should go.
There's a lot of players. For me, a lot of players.
Which is it easier to say, who to keep or who to go?
It's easier to say when it comes to Chelsea Football Club as a Chelsea fan. It's easier to say. For me, I think this guy has to go. Pulisic, number one, going. Ziyech has to leave. Number two, we have a lot of like Conor Gallagher should be let go because the guy, I feel like Chelsea as a football club is a big shoe for him to fill.
Yeah, it's not good
I'm
enough.
not doubting that it's not good enough, but not like a football club like Chelsea.
Yeah, he doesn't have
Once
that
it's put on the quality, the charisma
like,
is not there.
It's like the way Jordan Henderson is just, he has the effort and run around.
Yeah.
He can be a great mid-table baller,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
at the top end of the table.
Top end of the table is not good enough. And for me, also, people might find it shocking. I think Mount should go.
I want Mason Mount and Liverpool so badly.
I literally want Chelsea to let Mount go because number one, I think Mount is good. He's a good footballer. I don't rate him to be the best, but he's a very good footballer that can fill his role perfectly well when on his day. Do you understand? But when it comes to this management thing, discussion between the players and the football club, you want way higher contracts than what you should be given as a player.
It's looking like the relationship.
You understand?
Kind
so when you're having a sour relationship between the club and the player, it will get into the mentality of the player. He might not perform well, even if you give him a contract. You understand? And we have the better quality than Mount right now. Yeah. So I can let go of Mount. And another person I can let go of is what's it called? Zakaria. We have to go. He has to go back because already we have another person that can fill up the shoes. Then we have to let go of Havertz. For me, Havertz. Havertz has to go.
So what about these Madueke, Mudryk?
No, see, let me tell you something. They should say, because number one, what I noticed is that you see the likes of Madueke. Madueke still have time to play. Do you understand? I think he's 19. He's still young. That's why we need a very good coach that can manage young players. We know that the philosophy and the look and feel of Chelsea right now is to have young, bright future world elite footballers. They are very young at a younger, tender age. So we need a coach that can manage these players, that can make them thrive, that can make them the better raw goal that we all see as a prospect in them. Do you understand? We need that kind of coach like Luis Enrique. Can do the job. Do you understand? He can manage these players. If you talk to them, look at you're telling me Luis Enrique is talking to you as a coach, like, I want you to do this, and you won't do what he said. You
manage Messi
and Neymar and Suarez. Who are you? Do you understand? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You will be able to manage and put all of them. Even with these Havertz we are all shouting about. If Luis Enrique should manage Havertz, like, yes, I know you can do this. Havertz is not good to be playing as a double striker out front. Havertz is not a kind of player that can play as a target man or as a poacher out front. He should play behind the strikers. That's why you can see the job of Havertz. Do you understand? Play him. João Felix behind a standard 9.
So, okay, on to my next question now.
Okay.
Who would you like to sign? Or do you think the squad is so big now, it's only about
The squad is so
squad?
big. We don't need to sign anybody. Like now, we are
Maybe
waiting
a
for
striker?
We are. I think Chelsea right now
out-and-out striker,
is we
perhaps.
don't. Right now, we don't need an out-and-out striker. I will keep on saying this. I will keep on saying this because
say the position.
I think they need to fine-tune the squad first. Then we know who is who. We can see ourselves. Then I think Chelsea right now can operate like Manchester City for many years, the way they have no striker. Do you understand? That's the kind of football squad we have right now. We can operate without a striker out on that night. Do you understand? When we have João Felix, Nkunku is coming next season. Malo Gusto is coming as a defender next season. So for me, we should trim out the squad, have all these players together, make sure that the type of football they are going to play create a lot of chances, and there will be a lot of players that can put the ball at the back of the net. Do you understand?
Chelsea, I think what me I would do is those players that you want to cut out, I think I will stick to cut them out and bring in a striker. Just someone in that mode, yeah. All these guys floating around the place. It works for Man City because that's Pep's life.
I understand.
But when you're not even sure the manager that you're bringing, I think you need to have someone that
Can be an out
him just wants to score goals, because at the end of the day, goals win matches. So when you're not playing well, you can be there to just score and start
You
playing.
can create a lot of chances and you're not combating and you still lose at the end of the day.
Exactly.
You're
exactly.
Right.
If you don't have that's Harvest's problem. Is their position. Even João Felix, there was one
Their
against the
position
Liverpool
was
match
good.
that the ball, Rich James played the ball in. He wanted to volley his leg across it,
Yeah.
but he was scared. He pulled back a bit. A striker is not pulling out of that chance.
He's going to
putting
go all
inside.
out for
so
it.
that's the difference.
Even yesterday, you can see the cutout when he cut out Matip. He had that chance, but he's not a left footer.
Exactly.
He hit it one time, but he had to.
There was the one that Kovacic sent far over the pass. Like, if you have a goal scorer,
That's
Aubameyang will score
one of those
over
chances.
that 90 minutes.
I don't know why they zoned the guy out. That's another thing. And he wanted to
You have
stay.
to question Aubameyang's mentality. People are chasing him out of everywhere. You have to look at the player as much as I like Aubameyang.
Yeah.
But that is the wrap up of Chelsea so far. I think it's safe to say that this season is over as a Chelsea fan.
It's over.
I'm sure really you don't want to play in the Conference League.
No, of course.
So it's about
the
only thing you just don't get relegated at this point.
No, we can't.
Chelsea
can never relegate.
So now you're just trotting towards the end of the finish line. Whatever happens, happens.
It happens. So I just want us to, because right now most of the players we just acquire in their contract, they are not going to get that higher pay because Chelsea is not actually paying. Chelsea is not even actually paying out a lot of the gross amount of money to all these players, paying them like 80k, 75k. Like this guy is earning 75k. Enzo, all of them they are not being paid. So out of the clause of the contract was that if you can qualify for Champions League, there is kind of incentive that we added. So we're not qualifying for any European sports next season. I mean, it's going to reduce their salary to the normal. So,
like you said, you've already gotten the players that you needed.
So
it's not like you need the Champions League spots to sign players. So yes,
players.
a very weird position. You're just floating towards the end of the season.
So next season we'll be able to like push. Okay, we have aspiration to qualify for Champions League next season, to do this and do that. That's it.
I think what would be best for Chelsea now is if to try and get Luis Enrique before the season
ends.
And not let him start and let him walk a little bit safe. Just get his hand a little bit wet, no expectation. Let's just start knowing your players in a Premier League setting. Let him not discover them during preseason and then the season starts and realize that these guys are liars. See them inside the Premier League now.
Exactly.
So that's our episode. That's our Chelsea recap. We've looked at what went wrong. We've looked at what can be fixed. We've looked at aspirations for who to come in and what they can do next season. Other Chelsea fans, let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Rival fans, you can laugh at Chelsea.
You can laugh,
if you like.
You are free.
Use up and laugh. Oh, but I mean, we do say there's nothing to play for, but you're still in the Champions League.
We are still in the Champions League.
So
And Chelsea can pull up surprises.
Champions League interim manager. Let's see what happens there.
Yeah, let's be hopeful. We can still chase down some players, some football club as usual if we win the Champions League.
You know how it goes. Catch you guys later.
We know how it goes. Tottenham.
Peace.